they withdrew every penny she was using for her business that day. The next thing I noticed was these people had blocked me on WhatsApp, blocked me on Instagram.
Coming at you, cause I know you got a bad reputation. Doesn't matter cause you give me temptation. And we don't gotta think about nothing. Been there all night, I've been there all day.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl Perpetual, aka Pepianacoco. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. If you're returning subscriber, thank you for always watching my videos. I really do appreciate you. I'm telling you. So from the title of today's video, you know what it is already. I'm going to be giving you guys the whole details in this video and how you can prevent it. So if you know you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join this lit growing family, and please do check out my other videos. So let's dive straight into today's. So here with me I have a list of some popular scams in Nigeria. Yes, you heard me right. So popular scams in Nigeria and how you can avoid or prevent them. I think I wrote down a list of them on this paper, but I'm going to be talking about 5 or 6 on this video. Then I will complete the remaining 5 or 6 in another video. So yeah, I am a full-blooded Nigerian, and this video is for people in Nigeria that don't know about most of the scam. But I feel almost everybody in Nigeria should know about this scam, because at least it should have happened to someone close to you if it hasn't happened to you in person. But if it doesn't happen to anybody around you at all, this is an easy way for you to prevent it. Or if you are planning to come to Nigeria, I think you should know about these things so that you know what you are about to come in for, or like what you should be expecting when it comes to things like this and how you can prevent them. So going into it, and number one that I want to talk about that's on my list here is one of the popular scam now, POS scam. Yes, you heard me right, POS scam. Currently in Nigeria, we have lots of POS stand. Like almost every corner you go, there is POS standers. POS in the sense that instead of you going to ATM for you to withdraw money, you just quickly go to people around that have their POS here, and you give them your ATM card. Then they input the amount you want to buy. They tell you their charges. They would subcharge you depending on the amount you want to withdraw. Let's say if you want to withdraw like 5,000 naira, no, from 1,000 to like 4,000 naira, they could charge you extra 100 naira. Then if you want to withdraw from like I think 5,000 to 10,000 naira, they'll charge you 200 or 300 naira. So every amount has its own price that they charge. Yeah, so that's how they make their own money. But now some scammers have come into this business, and what they do now is when you get to a POS stand here and you give them your ATM, though they will give you the POS for you to input your PIN, they wouldn't see you inputting the PIN. So we don't even know how these people tend to do these things these days. After you input your PIN and you collect the money you want to collect at that spot and you leave, when you get home, or like when you must have left the place for like hours, or maybe later that day at night, you will start receiving alerts. That's debit alert, debit alert, debit alert from the same POS that you used. And some of these people in some places don't have shops. Some will just come and stand in some place. They'll just put POS banner, and once you see POS, you just rush in there for you to use POS and leave, not knowing that they are scam. So you going back there, you won't meet them. And if you go to your bank to lay complaint, bank wouldn't even have anything to like do for you, because they can't collect the money back that they've already subcharged you. Do you guys get? But this POS work in different ways. It's either you do transfer to them and they give you cash, or use your ATM card. That is how they do it. Or you give them cash for them to pay into someone else's account for you, or into your own account. That is how the POS work. So this scam works with when you use your ATM card. So you need to be careful, and you need to know the POS stand that you are going to use your card on. Sometimes when you get debited and you go to bank, once that is a bank issue, they can resolve it for you. But once it is a scam issue, they can't resolve it for you. So before you use a POS stand, just verify that that POS stand is a trusted one, and it has been there for a while and people know them. Or you go to bank ATM and use bank ATM JJ. So now about the second scam I want to talk about, ATM scam. Yes, you heard me right. We have the bank ATM scam. How this one works is when you go to bank with your ATM card to go and withdraw cash, or for you to transfer cash, or to do whatever you want to do. And let's say there is crowd, because most times in Nigeria, when you go to banks to withdraw or to do something, you might tend to meet crowd, and you would see some people that would volunteer to help you, claiming to be on the queue, like to be at the front of the queue, because you just came in and you're at the back. So those that are at the front of the queue, be it male or female, like anybody can scam you this way. They would tell you to give them your ATM and the pin. You could follow them to the point where they will withdraw for you. You will see everything, but they will be the ones to do everything for you. They will help you withdraw, help you put in your pin, give you your money. But how they would now scam you is they will swap your card without you knowing that they swapped your card. Like, they did this to someone very close to me. Like, they withdrew every penny she was using for her business that day. Like, this woman currently is not doing any business. She lives in my streets. She was selling plantain chips. She went to the bank for her to withdraw some cash that she would use in paying some debts for her children in school, not knowing that the person that volunteered to help her was a scam. This guy claimed he was going to help her to withdraw. They went, he did everything. After helping her to withdraw the cash, gave her the cash, gave her ATM. No shit that she's in a hurry going to her children's school. She didn't, and like, your mind won't even go to checking the name on your ATM, because you will feel it is your own. You were there. And these dudes are very smart. You will know when they swap it. You will know how they swap it. Next thing is that after they withdraw it for you and give you the ATM, you won't find them anywhere. And some of them work with the securities working in those banks, because they don't pay those securities well enough for them to feed their family. So sometimes they do connive. Sometimes they do connive with those guys doing those things on the ATM. Because after each day, they give them their share. So this don't happen in all banks, in some banks, but it happens. So like I said, this one has happened in my front, live and direct. So if you go to ATM and you don't want to hear story, use your ATM. If you're on queue, wait for when it is your time. Don't even tell security to help you. And sometimes these things tends to happen to people that don't know how to use ATM cards. It's better you go inside bank and use it. Let them show you how to use your ATM. Don't let anybody show you. Next on my list is online vendors. Yes, you heard me right. Like, this is one of the most popular scams. Now, this POS scam started around last year. That's when I started hearing of this scam. Then ATM has been around for a few years already, but not that long. But now, the next one I'm going to talk about is online vendors. Online vendor scam has been in existence for the longest time, and I'm sure that this should be around the world. It shouldn't be only in Nigeria. I am a victim of this scam. Yes, let me tell you guys my story and how it went with me. So back then, around 2016, 2017, when I just finished secondary school, because I finished secondary school around 2015. So I was always in my mom's shop, but I didn't like the fact that I was idle. I wasn't doing anything. I was just helping my mom. Though I was still very young, but I've always had this mindset of I want to make my own money. I want to make my money. So then I was always on Instagram. I see some vendors selling hair, so I'm selling different things. So one day I came across this page of a lady selling jewelry. So I messaged her that I would like to be selling jewelry. She told me, okay, she didn't even do some amount discount, blah blah blah. Okay, then I agreed. I started taking her pictures to repost on my page that I created. Then I saw another vendor that sells hair. They said they sell in wholesale too and sell in retail. I messaged that I would like to be buying hair from them in wholesale to resell. They said okay, that they were going to give me a more cheaper price, and their hair was already cheap. And the pictures that they posted were pictures that looked so dope, and videos. And you know, as at then, you wouldn't compare it to now, where people are showing you the real life videos of their hair. They are wearing the hair, showing you. They're trying to make everything so you trust them because of what those scammers had done that had changed people as at then. Because as at then, what was trending most was people just take pictures, post random pictures, then you order or you go to their store and you get it. I go to their WhatsApp number, I see their WhatsApp number. For months, I was viewing people WhatsApp status. That was even before I even became serious with selling. I was watching their status before I finally decided to start selling. Then I started posting the jewelry, I started posting the hairs. So one fateful day, this lady came into my page. Like, this lady messaged me. I was so happy. She said she wanted to purchase a couple of things I sell. She wanted to purchase jewelry and she wanted to purchase hairs from me. I gave her my price. Normally, I've added my own price, my own profit and everything to it already. Then this lady sent me the money immediately. She was my first customer on that page. Like, she didn't stress me. She just showed me what she wants. She was like, hope I'm not a scam, blah blah blah. I was like, no, I'm not. I was like, no, I'm not. You know, those kind of talk. She sent me the money immediately. Immediately she sends me the money. I messaged those people that I told I wanted to purchase in hairs from, and I messaged the jewelry lady. I sent her money for shipping, which I trusted her because she made her own page look very real. But for the people that I wanted to order hair from, I told them that I wanted to pay them on delivery. They were like, no, they can't do it like that. I have to pay first. And the hair I was supposed to buy from these people is hair worth 50,000 naira. Because lady wanted to purchase 2 hairs, which I have put my gain on already. My gain on the hair was around 25,000 naira already. And these people, I told them that I would like to pay them when they get to my place. I'll pay them on delivery. But they said no, that they can't collect money on delivery, blah 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 blah. Based on I've collected money from the person already, I was not like, okay, fine, if you send me the account number, I sent them 50,000 naira. Then I had forwarded the one for jewelry already. As soon as I sent these people money for hair, they were like, okay, they are coming, I should give them time, I should send my location, blah blah blah. I did. They said okay, that the dispatch rider would deliver it same day, that the rider would be in my place in the next 2 hours because their location is not far from me. I said okay. 2 hours go, not I'm saying people again. I said I've not seen anybody. The next thing I noticed was these people had blocked me on WhatsApp, blocked me on Instagram. People I paid for jewelries brought in my jewelries the next day. This was how I got scammed by online vendors. So before you purchase anything from any online vendor, be sure that that person is real. The owner of the business is showing her face. Even if he or she is not showing his or her face, at least their products, they are like, you know that okay, this particular product belongs to this particular person. There is a way you see pictures, videos online, you know that yes, this is so good to be true. But there's a way you would see, you know that na lie, this one is a scam. I think it is very easy for you to differentiate between scam and real vendors these days. So this is one thing you should be very careful about, because there are a lot of fake online vendors here. And sometimes there would be real online vendors, then all of a sudden someone will create page same name with that original online vendor. The only thing is that they might just give something that you guys might not easily notice. That's, they might just use one letter or a number or a sign, you get, or a symbol, which you guys might not really notice, and they'll be copying any video, any picture that the original online vendor posts on their page, on their own, like to now post on their own fake page. And you might get misled thinking that they are the real vendors. Like, it happens to a lot of people, and these people fall into the trap of paying to the fake online vendor instead of paying to the real online vendor, ending up giving the real one bad name. You get? So this is how it is, and you have to be very 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 careful with these online people when you come to Nigeria. Now, this is one that is trending recently in Nigeria: fake prophets, fake affairs, and fake herbalists. But the most one that I am sure of fake pastors and fake herbalists. These people see you passing on the road. I don't know how they do it. Maybe, you know, Africa knows how to do voodoo very well. They know how to do spiritual work very well. So you could be passing, and maybe you could have a burden disturbing you, and just pass this particular person, and the person has some spiritual things in them which would let them know what is your problem. Then they call you, they start talking to you, telling you, oh, this is your problem, blah 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 blah, we could help you solve it, you know, that kind of thing. You know, like when someone calls you, since it is your first time and like you are not used to such a thing, you haven't heard it before. Unlike me, if anybody calls me and tell me this is your problem, this is this, I can help you, I'll be like, Oga, go and sit down. I have heard this a million times, and I've tried even solving them, and none of them had worked. That's why I'm telling you guys about them, because I have been in the position where they scammed me lots of money. So I'm telling you this so you be careful. So they call you, tell you your problem. Let's say you have this family problem disturbing you, or you have this admission you are seeking, or you have this business you've been pursuing for years and it's not working, or you want to travel. Whatever your problem is, they start telling you everything. They start telling that they can help you solve it, that you need to buy some items for them to do prayer, that spiritual prayer. You know, like I told you, it's like voodoo. So most pastors these days, they do spiritual work. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So they'll tell you that you need to pay them. They'll carry you to so places, that they carry you to river, or they take you to their church, or they take you to like anywhere at all that they want to take you to, and you need to buy items for them to use in doing that prayer for you, and you need to pay them, as the pastor, for doing the prayer for you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So when you fall into the trap of these people, you believe in their sweet mouth. Some of them even put jazz in their tongue when they're talking to you, and you're not spiritually strong enough. That jazz would hit you and you start controlling you. You wouldn't even know what you are doing again. If they ask you for money, you just start bringing out money until when you are wrecked. That's when your eyes open and you realize you've been doing what you don't know for a long time. So when these people tell you these things, that they'll do the prayer for you, do everything for you, then they'll tell you to bring so amount for the first spiritual work. I'm telling you how it works. They tell you to bring so amount for first spiritual work. You will send money to them. They'll tell you they need to buy items, they need to buy coconuts, they need to buy this one, they need to buy, they need to go to some far distance to pray for you, they need to go to mountain, they need to go to, they'll collect the money. After some time, they'll come and tell you, oh, they've done the prayer. Sometimes they'll tell you that you need to come for them to do some prayer for you in church. Like they'll do church prayer, they do house prayer, they do mountain prayer, and all these things is your money. Then after it, they'll not tell you that okay, that they finished the first batch of prayer, that they need to move to the second one for you, which is the one that will now break through everything. Or they'll tell you that you need to sow seed into their life, or you need to sow seed into someone close to them life, and you go carry your money, and after the whole thing, you wait for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, a year, you have not seen any changes in your life after wasting your money. So you need to be careful with these people. They are real pastors, they are real affairs, they are real herbalists, but due to hunger in the country, like there is hunger in Nigeria, we all know, like everybody wants money, everybody wants to make money. So some people are trying to use every means they can get for them to make that money. So this is one of the means they use. So if you're going to church, you're going for a pastor that wants to pray for you, or a pastor that wants to do deliverance for you, be sure, make your research before you bring out 1 naira. Make your research. Check people that they've worked for. Go to the church severally. Sit down with them. See people in their midst. Even look into that pastor's life. See how the pastor is living. See if things is going well for him that is claiming that he will make things go well for you. Because most people are doing this thing out of hunger, because they are broke, so they need your money to survive. Because if they are doing well, they wouldn't need your money. They wouldn't want to scam you. Same with the herbalist, they will tell you, oh, they will do spiritual work for you. Same with the afra, oh, they'll tell you. So be careful on this part. The last one on this video is a university admission scammers, university admission agents. These people, okay, let's assume that you have a child that is seeking admission in Nigeria. You know, getting admission in Nigeria is not easy. It's not beans. It is very, very difficult. Even after writing JAM, you score 300 in JAM, pass the cutoff mark, which is 200. Some will tell you 220, some will tell you 250, depending on the course you are going for. You will pass all of this, get beyond the mark they need, but schools will still give you admission. So some parents would want to make it easier for their children, or some individuals who personally have the money, they want to make it easier for themselves, for them to get admission and just go into school. So they start seeking for people that could help them to easily get into the school, like people they could pay for them to easily get the course. You could get the link from, let's say, because normally if you're looking for admission, you should be in one of the school groups. Your parents should be in the group for you, looking for updates. So some people could come to the group, they will post about, or they could help you with admission, or you could have a family friend that has a lecturer in the school. Some lecturers say will scam you. It has happened to me. Uniports, when I applied for Uniports twice, 2 lecturers ripped us off that year. A complete sum of 750,000 naira was collected from us. That was around 2018. I still didn't get admission. I scored 250 in JAM, which was the cutoff mark, and I was applying for pharmacy. The first person collected 150 from us. First batch came out, second batch came out, third batch came out, because Uniport brings out like 5 to 6 batch sometimes, depending. So when third batch came out, my mom started worrying him that what is happening, my name is not coming out. At least you said my name should be in the second or third batch, and this is second or third. Now they have just 2 or 3 left. The person was like, we should calm down. Fourth came out, my name wasn't there. That was when my mom started looking for other means, other people that could still help me get the same admission. Then we still got another person that claimed he was a professor, blah 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 blah. The point is, we are not seeing these people. You are only talking to them based on connections from people. So this person could even be a liar and not be the professor that he or she claims to be. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? Because she could not be that professor, and they would demand for money. The second they demanded for 100k. My parents sent the 100k. Till the final list came out, I wasn't offered admission. Like, I was so down because I was like 100% sure that I'm going to enter school this year, because I had a good JAM score, and we're still trying to use people to process this for me so that I could get into school, because they said there was no post-UME that year, so I didn't write post-UME, only JAM. But still I didn't get admission based on I went through the wrong source, not the right source. So when we got the right source that could help me enter Uniport, I had lost interest in entering Uniport. That was when I wrote this ASUT's post-UME, JAM and post-UME, and I got admission here. But as at that time, we had gotten someone that could have helped me. So there are a lot of scammers on the internet claiming that they will help your child to get admission, or your family member to get admission into school. Before you go through anybody, be 100% sure. Make sure that you see someone that person has helped gain admission. If there is nobody that you've seen that person has helped gain admission, at least 2 to 3 people that they've helped gain admission into the school, and the person don't have any issues with the school and the schooling there. If that person don't have such a record, or there is no proof that you are sure that this person gives people admission, do not send your 1 kobo, your 1 naira that you hustle to get to he or she, because your money is a 50-50. It could go, that's if they are fake, and the person is real, it could work, depending. So yeah, I've come to the end of this particular part. This is part 1, like I said. I'm going to be making a part 2 to explain the remaining 6, because I explained 5 on this video. Like, I don't want the video to be that long, so that's why I'm cutting it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join this little family. I really do love you guys, and check out my other videos. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.